Hi, welcome to Kindred Spirit Readings. Let's begin, Taurus. I'm going to start things off by saying that there's an event that you were invited to, and people are surprised as to why you choose not to go. You are not going to be attending the event, Taurus. You need some time to yourself, some time alone. You really do need to spend some time focusing on doing you. This week, don't get caught up, and I'm going to say this, there's no real nice way of saying this, but uh, you're going to get caught up banging your head against a wall trying to help somebody. I know it can be a great thing to be there to support somebody else, but this week it almost brings in someone who has a ton of problems but is refusing to help themselves. And you can only do so much in this particular situation. I don't feel that past a certain point, there's literally nothing you can do beyond that. Beyond that point, you can help this person, you can talk to them about what they can do in order to move forward. Perhaps the advice is there, you can be there to give the advice, but it gets to a certain point, as I said, and then it's out of your control. This person needs to be able to step up to the plate and say, okay, I actually do want something to do something about this, and I'm going to do that today. It starts with this person that you are supporting, that you're helping, but as I said, it gets to a certain point and your hands are tied. You are doing your best, however. Taurus, you could be really searching for something different this week. You could be in need of reconnecting with Virgo. Virgo shows up a lot for you. You may not have. Now, I want to be rather honest about the way this shows up here. There's something about the two of you where you don't get along with this person, but at the same time, it's really crazy. At the same time, you cannot get enough of each other. You kind of always go back to each other. You somehow find your way back to each other, and there's something rather calming and soothing when you're in each other's company. It just works. It just happens. It works well. But then, there are so many differences. It's an interesting relationship, to say the least. But the advice that you get, what you can take away with you from this experience of having this person in your life, it speaks volumes. It says a lot as to why you keep going back as well. It may be the only person that you actually open up to about certain things. You may not be this upfront with other people, but when you get together with Virgo, as I said, it's different. It's just you can speak up about your views. They're never judgmental, so you're able to be open about whatever is on your mind. There's no reluctance to open up to this person, is what I'm seeing. You could be doing way too much. You're doing plenty, especially around the home. I don't know if you're deciding on changing something within the home. It could be decluttering, could be just a change overall within the home. If there are feelings of struggle within the home, are your emotions, are you struggling with your emotions, perhaps feeling overwhelmed about life in general? And I ask that because I feel that you're being rather more overprotective than usual. I do get that as well. I mean, you could be experiencing a lack of inner peace, okay? Or perhaps there are a number of people or certain people in your life that you kind of realize, you know what, I don't need this person. I've tried. I am trying to, at the same time, restore emotional balance in my life. And that is exactly what you're saying, Taurus, as to how you feel, how you want to be able to, you know, set healthy boundaries at the same time. I feel you want to protect your well-being. The importance of self-compassion in restoring this is so important to you. Thank you, Taurus.